Thank you all for being here. My wife, Colonel Pat Thompson, who's represented here, would like to say that she's sorry she can't be here. It's very unusual. She is one of those people, just like Rex, who will put on that uniform and go and go and go. And unfortunately, she had some heart issues yesterday, and she was told by me, "You're not going." So I will speak for her. But what she likes to say is that because of democracy, she was able, as a poor child in the South, to get an education, a really good public education. And that is what we're fighting for. One of the things we're fighting for. We're fighting for people in the military. Everybody who wants to serve, anybody who wants to serve should be able to serve. LGBTQ, trans, everyone. And she's fighting for, we are all fighting for everyone of the marginalized groups that are out there, which we represent as as a lesbian couple. We've been together almost 42 years, and we have fought the good fight all this time. So when this regime started in 2016, when the vote came through, I knew that because my family are Holocaust survivors, I knew this history and I knew where it was going to go. I even knew it when I saw him going down that slimy golden escalator in 2015. So I was already ready to start something, to do something. Because after the election, I didn't think that I could survive and live, really. I mean, suicidal thoughts entered my mind, that I could live through what my family and people like them went through in the Holocaust. And I knew that it would continue if we didn't do something. So my goal was to start a resistance group. That was on January, I think it was 20th, it was Inauguration Day of 2017. MoveOn.org said, get out there. Don't go to any celebrations for the inauguration. Get out there in front of your legislator's office or anywhere on the streets. Get out and speak out. And that was my cue to do something. So we had Congressman non-representative McClintock down at a busy, in an office building at a busy intersection in Roseville, and I thought, that's the place. We need to go there. So the first day, I just gathered, there were about 7 people who showed up, and we had a few signs. And then I put it on MoveOn.org, and 20 people came, and 40 people came, and people just kept on coming out until we had hundreds of people involved with the Rat Pack. So we did Tuesdays and Thursdays, so it started as Resistance Action Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then just this year, recently, I thought, we're not able to do Tuesdays and Thursdays only. We're doing almost every day, something's going on. Some kind of resistance action is happening somewhere. So I changed it to Resistance Action, Truth, and Tenacity, because that's what we are all about. The truth, and everybody who shows up has the tenacity to get out there against all the negatives and all the opposition and whatever it takes, but we're out there. I came from a place of incredible positive energy, thinking that we would just be out there with our signs and our banners and never have an incident of any negative sort. We were attacked physically as well as verbally by the Proud Boys at one point. And the Roseville police fortunately came out and they were on our side. They were there to keep the peace, and those guys were not wanting to be peaceful. So we weathered that storm. We're at a busy intersection. Cars are flying by all the time. Nobody ever came around to try to ram us down like we've seen in other cities at other times. We had some very positive interactions with people. When it was icy cold one winter, somebody stopped and dropped off some hot chocolate and coffee for us. Another day when it was like 110 degrees and we were out there, somebody dropped a case of bottled water for us. So we know that we're educating people. Most of the people are really on our side, and I think when they understand that what's happening in our country now and they feel it directly, they will move forward to be with us. We always welcome the regretters. And I thank you all for being here with your truth and tenacity, and continue the fight. Continue fighting on, continue resisting. Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
When Pat and Barb and I were out, every once in a while, somebody would drive by and give us the finger. Well, I had a sign for them. Let me get my notes out.
Got it? Oh, wait.
Hold on. My name is Rex Carpenter. I am a combat veteran. I was originally assigned to Korea, and it was cold, so I volunteered to go to Vietnam and become a door gunner on an assault helicopter. I wasn't real smart back then, but I went to save Vietnam and the rest of Southeast Asia from communism, i.e. the domino effect. If Vietnam falls, so will Laos, Cambodia, and Thailand. Well, while I was there, I flew over 100 missions, went through over 100 rocket and mortar attacks. I got 5 Bronze Service Medals, 25 Air Medals, and a Cross of Gallantry with a Bronze Star from the Vietnamese government. But I wasn't real smart. But anyway, since then, I worked in civil service for 20 years. I started at a VA hospital in Loma Linda. I've also fought for homeless, hungry, BLM, gay rights, anybody that needed my help. Worked for Placer Food Bank for 10 years. Now we are seeing the military being used on American citizens, just like the Gestapo. They have no regard for human dignity. Communities are being terrorized. ICE is just a bunch of white nationalists, Proud Boys, and January 6th rioters who just came out of their moms' basements. I want this country to return to when the Republicans and the Democrats can talk to each other. I want America to be the leader in all other countries and support all the people in the world. What this administration is now doing is un-American, and the world knows this. I want to leave you with a quote from my hero, Martin Luther King. there comes a time when silence is betrayal. Thank you.
Ooh.